Hello, my spirited living chickadees. I don't know, I don't think I've ever said that before, but welcome, welcome. Deborah Roth here again for another edition to our compendium of Inner Goddess Team videos. So glad that you're joining me today. I had a week off last week, and just want to remind you that I do these. I've been doing them every week. Oh my gosh, it's almost exactly to the day 3 years. Started doing these in August of 2020, and I really encourage you to go back and look at some of them, and to please let me know if there's any goddesses you would love to know more about. I do this because I just feel so passionately about how our civilization, how our planet, how our world can only survive if we embrace the qualities and the energy of the divine feminine. And in the first several videos, for probably at least year, probably more than that, I went into a long explanation of what I mean by the divine feminine. You can find that but these are always transferred onto my YouTube channel, usually Thursday night. You can find what the divine feminine means, if that's a term that's new for you, by going to my YouTube channel, just Deborah Roth. And there's a little eye on the video itself that will tell you. That's about a very short video, maybe 5 minutes, something like that talks about it. So please subscribe there. I would love to hear comments. I'd love to hear if there's any videos that you would like, any goddesses that you'd like me to focus on. And the one today is relatively new for me. I've heard of a version of her. But I've learned that, over the years, and I've been involved with divinely feminine work for almost 30 years, leading women's circles and that kind of thing, and coaching with that mentality in mind. And I've learned, and the phrase that I often use is that the divine feminine is the goddess of 10,000 faces. And even each one of those faces has several different versions of it. So the one that I'm highlighting today is actually an Afro-Brazilian Orisha, which is in the Yoruban tradition, religious spiritual tradition. They call their goddesses Orishas, and in another aspect of the African religions. She is known as Oya, who I had definitely heard of. Now, Iansa, an interesting spelling. You'll see when I post, on Facebook and Instagram, who she is and a little bit about her. That it's Iansa, pronounced Iansa, and she is the Orisha of storms and thunder and lightning and literally the winds of change. She was originally connected with the Niger River in West Africa, which flows through. It originates in Guinea and then reaches the ocean by crossing through Nigeria. So she's connected to that portion of Africa. And when she dances, I have a wonderful picture of her that really shows her full skirt. When she dances, her full skirt whirls around and stirs up the wind, stirs up the air and creates wind. And the reason I'm highlighting her is this: I feel like every day when I tune in online and look anywhere, we're hearing about this is hurricane season, at least in the northern hemisphere. And I'm hearing about a new hurricane that's threatening some part of the world. Usually, right now, what I'm hearing about, although it happened in California last week, typically along the east coast and typically down south of the U.S. So that's why I'm bringing her up. And you can let me show her again. You can see that in one hand she's holding a machete, which is triggering lightning. And in the other hand, she's holding a black horsetail wand, and that's to whip things up as well. Also, to really stir her on as a warrior. She is said to ride alongside the strongest warriors, and to keep herself moving. She gets her what do they call it? Her her black horsetail whip, and when she wields the machete, it's very quick, very sudden. She's unpredictable, like the wind is, and she's said to have worked with the god, the Orisho, I don't think that's right, sorry, with Ogum, to forge metals that helped create the earth, and also that to make weapons for battles against injustice. So she, and in addition to that, she loves deeply. She's not a love goddess, but she connected with kingdoms and kings all over the world, or all over her area anyway, and learned something from each one of them. And I'm going to read these because I don't want to miss any. She's passionate about learning. She's always looking for to know about everything. So from Ogum, who she created the world with, she learned how to handle a sword. From Oshogun, how to use a shield. Let's see, Eshu, and anybody who knows the correct pronunciation, please pipe up. I always want to know. Taught her the mysteries of fire and magic. Let's see, Oshosi, from Oshosi, she learned how to fish, and from, she learned how to hunt, skin a buffalo, and then transform into the buffalo. And then the one that she learned to fish from was Logunade. And then through Abaluai, I feel like I've done something with him before. She gained the knowledge of the ancestors, and this is another big component of her worship, as well as the power over graves and of the spirits of the dead. So it's said that she's the one that works with the living to celebrate funeral processions and to create beautiful funeral ceremonies of the Asheshe, in which festive offerings are made to the person who has passed away. So she helps them on their journey by helping to celebrate their life with the people that they've left behind. She is, so you can imagine it. She's got just this amazing warrior stance. So she's not afraid to take chances. She is literally the epitome of feminine strength and independence. So she's a great one to call on when you need wisdom or courage to ride the winds of change, to navigate change in your life, which most of us have at least. I always say that as a life passage, a life transition coach. We all have something changing, shifting in our lives at any moment, sometimes usually several things, frankly. So call on her when you're in a place like that. But I loved also being a lover of the four elements, as a ritualist, where we call in the four elements and the four directions, but also all the different things that I've worked with. Tarot and astrology all embody the four elements. She's actually represents all four elements. The wind, as in air, is obvious. Fire, from her lightning. Earth, from her connection to graves and the dead. And water, her connection to the Niger River. And there wasn't a whole lot, I have to say, online. And I've used this wonderful book. Now I know it's going to come through backwards, but I just wanted to at least show you an image of it. It's called the Divine Coloring Book, and it's by Christine Joy Amagan Ferrer. And they're just, it's really, she's really brought to light goddesses that many people don't know about, from the Brazilian diaspora, from Africa. Let me see what the categories are. And as I said, I've talked to her about her before, and she will be in the notes on my Facebook page. So from Haiti, on my YouTube channel, Haiti, Philippines, Brazil are the places that she particularly highlights. So a lot of my notes came from that this time. Her colors are red and yellow. So when you want to invoke her to support you in navigating life's big changes, you might don some red to coax her to help you out. Yeah, I think, is there anything else I want to tell you? I think that's the essence of Iansa, the Afro-Brazilian goddess of winds of change and of storms in this time, storms and lightning and thunder in this time of hurricanes. So I'm going to leave you with a chant that I haven't done in several years, but it's a 4-element chant that that I love. I mean, I don't hang on to chants that I don't love, so anybody who's been in circle with me has probably sung this at some time or another. And it goes, air I am, fire I am, water, earth, and spirit I am. Air I am, fire I am, water, earth, and spirit I am. Air I am, fire I am, water, earth, and spirit I am. So you might want to sing that if you want to invoke Iansa, also known as Oya, as you navigate the winds of change. Thanks so much for joining me. Please comment, like, spread the word. I love spreading the word about the divine feminine, and have so much fun doing these fun videos. I will see you here next week, and enjoy riding the winds of change with a little extra support this time. Thanks so much. Namaste.